It's a story of community, and the community is the South. And the Jewish cultural piece of it is just the prism through which the story is told. It's not the actual story. It was sort of turned upside down for me when I started to consider the reality of being a Jewish upper-class citizen in this time period in Virginia, in Richmond, meant that those people most likely owned slaves. How can a slave own a slave?
I think it's pretty cool for Richmonders because you're at the epicenter of the play. So the amount of the history, it's in your backyard. You walk out of the theater and you're literally in the world of the play.
Interesting to read a Civil War era play that does comment on slavery, but is a show about faith, but not from a Christian background, which is the only way I've ever taken slavery. I'm not Jewish, so to see the Jewish slave experience and to try to recreate that is very, very interesting, especially since Christianity and Judaism are very, very similar.
Matthew Lopez has definitely brought together this beautiful story of relationships, about family, faith, forgiveness, redemption.
I was lucky enough to speak with Matthew Lopez, and I got to ask that wonderful question, what does the play mean? Why did you write the play? And he was very, very clear. And what he said to me was that he felt passionately that as Americans, we all have a responsibility to every single thing that has happened in our country. And so we all have ownership of all events, whether you're from the North or the South or the West, because essentially we're all immigrants, and now we all live here, and we bear responsibility for all of the good things, and we enjoy all of the privileges. He tied it back to the Civil War and talking about the fact that before the Civil War, historically, we were a collection of states, and this terrible, divisive historical event actually was pretty much the birth or the rebirth of what we now know as America.
John is a very, very complex and inquisitive human being who's just trying to find out who he is in this tidal wave of change.
The play ends sort of at ground zero for the rest of American history. It's just a powerful reminder of how far we've come, but also how much farther we need to go.
At its core, it's a story about faith and family.
It's about willingness to move forward.